Okay, let's get it all started. There we go. Thumbnail. Promising. I come to this club to get away from all that junk. I don't want things to be ruined. So yeah, if it'll make things go back to normal, I'll forgive you. Zoe gets a little hop in excitement when Natsuki says that. I can't help but sigh in relief as well. Monika smiles gently and Natsuki finally meets her eyes. Thank you for putting the club above your own feelings. Yep, I don't think I'm wrong in saying we all appreciate it. You should hug it out. Yeah, they must have taken a lot to say, so I'm truly grateful for that. I give each other a hug, but small girl flinches away. I'm sorry, I should have known it being too soon. No, well, it's fine. Making an attempt at smiling. It may take some time for a weekend to be finished, but I'm happy that everyone is doing their best. Yeah, we can... Reconciliation can take a long time. No, that's not quite right. Oh, close enough. And with that, the spell holding us in this place seems to have been broken. Any of you staying to check out the festival? No, I'm feeling quite exhausted after all the emotional stress we've just endured. Me too. All I want to do is take a long nap. Same here, honestly. We still have to clean up the classroom, though. We all grimly turn to face the mess that the visitors have left behind. I'm not looking forward to cleaning this up. Do we have to? So you don't want to betray our club advisor's trust now, do we? Why are you always right? Evan chuckles, but with Natsuki betraying a smile on her face. I'm sure it's less work than it looks, so I think it's fine if some of us leave early. Hey Eka, how would you walk Natsuki home for a change? I'm sure that Sori's sick of your company by now. Sweet Monika let off the hook like that, and in such a casual way too. This way it doesn't look like he's babying her or anything. Hey, no fair, I want to go home too. So it tends to pout for a bit, but quickly regains a smile on her face. Come on guys, the faster we get to work, the faster we'll get to go home. After exchanging goodbyes, I walk out to the classroom. It's surreal to hear the sound of chatter and laughter floating towards us from the rest of the festival after everything that just took place. Silence falls between us. I'm not sure whether I should try to cheer her up or just leave her alone with her thoughts. I spot the vending machine at the end of the hallway and decide on the former. Hey, do you want a snack? A little sugar always cheers me up when I feel down. Yeah, sure, I guess. What do you want? It doesn't really matter, but chocolate's pretty good. I approached the vending machine, digging change out of my pocket. With a few moments, a solid chunk sounds from the bottom of the machine. Handed a bar of chocolate. I picked one of my favorites, so I hope you have similar tastes. White chocolate? Not bad. Does that mean you like it? I watched her carefully place it into her bag. You're not going to eat it? Her question seems to startle Natsuki, and I feel bad when she jumps a bit. I guess she's still feeling a little shaky. No, I kind of like to savor things in my own time. Not a bad idea. I tend to blow through snacks and stuff myself. Why do I get the feeling she doesn't eat much? I guess I like to try and make things last as long as possible. That's understandable. That another silence follows us, but this time it's a comfortable silence. What I said beside in a bubble of companionship that seems to include just the two of us that makes the festival a distant reality. It isn't until we reach the school entrance I break the silence again. Which way are you heading? I'm going that way. I point to my left, causing a to give me a worry smell. I'm in the opposite direction. Oh, well, I guess I'll see you tomorrow then. Echo? Eh? It's okay if I keep coming to the club, right? What do you mean? Of course you can. I mean, we're all going to be expecting you back there. Never mind. See ya. Advance she whirls around and darts away, leaving behind nothing but confusion in the air. I guess I'll ask her about it tomorrow. But now it's time to make the trek home. Well, now I think about it, there's nothing for me back home except anime and video games. I'll probably spend the night stewing over that question then. That's a day done. Morning already. I've grown as I fumble for the alarm clock. Man, I just feel like sinking into the depth of my bed. It's natural to feel this tired after waking up. What time anyway? 10:30. Oh no. I already pre-missed the first 2 classes. Should I even go to school today, or should I just cut my losses and skip? Fierce battle raging in my mind as I lay there. After a beat, I leap out of bed and begin throwing on my uniform. I don't even want to go to school, but I strangely feel compelled to stick to my daily routine. Guess Mum really treated me well. I time to eat breakfast today. To be honest, I'm usually too lazy to cook anything anyway. It's 10:39 AM. Now I'm making good time. Hang on. Saturday. As the realization hits me, all the nervous tension drains out of my body, leaving me slouched over and exhausted. Now I'm already out of bed, might as well do something proactive today. Although I'll get changed to my normal clothes first. At least there's no school to get through the day, although unfortunately the literature club is feeling the effects of the festival. Thankfully the awkward atmosphere is only subtle, but even a newbie, can see everyone's been treading on eggshells. I really hope things can eventually get back to normal, but at this rate I could easily see everyone drifting apart. Natsuki hasn't spoken to me about things yet either. I mean, to talk to her and about the festival argument the day after, but I just couldn't figure out a way to confront her about it. Probably just me being too reluctant to bring things up, but I never really found the right time to talk. I should get out of the house for once and stop thinking of these things. It'd be a nice change. Hello, welcome to stream. How are you? It'd be a nice change of pace from staying on my computer all day. Gotta get rid of that pasty pale complexion. At least the weather isn't too bad today. A regular sunny day. Not too hot and not too cold. It's just me, my bag, and... Come to think of it, I don't even know where I'm headed. But if I want to be productive today, the library's probably my best bet. The closest one also happens to be near school, so I might even see some people I know there. Hopefully I get some work done, but know me, I'll most likely procrastinate anyway. Hey, this is new. I don't know what you're saying. I only know English, sorry. The refreshingly cool air sends shivers up my spine as I step inside. It seems to be a bit of a slow day for the librarians. While most people are probably out enjoying the sunny day instead of wasting away indoors. I shrug to myself, knowledge is power, right? While everyone else spends their day frolicking outside, I study the books. Though I haven't studied for the exams yet at all. Every time I try, my mind wanders back to the festival. Coming here with the right choice. If I was trying to work at home, like usual, I'd just get stuck in a bad mood and slack off again. Man, I can't even help but think about it now. I wonder how everyone else is doing. Maybe I'll try to ask about it again during the next club meeting. As I scan the empty tables for an optimal seating position, I spot a familiar white ribbon perched atop a ponytail. I'd had to suspect that Monica would be out with friends, but then again, she's an honor student. Oh, hey Monica. Hello Echo. Smells and and is as polite as always, but doesn't seem like she's very talkative at the moment. Didn't expect to see you at the library. Well, I had to study, but I didn't think I'd be able to do anything then at home. Oh, that's so. I may not be the most observant guy around, but she seems like she wants to be left alone. Way to go, me. Anyway, I'll see you later. Bye. Well, that couldn't have gone much worse. It was like talking to a brick wall. To be honest, I'm not sure if she's actually being frosty or I'm just overthinking it. Oh, she might be busy studying right now, in which case I probably shouldn't bother her. Suddenly, I don't really feel like studying. But since I'm here, maybe I should do some reading. Pull out Portrait of Markov from my bag. Quickly flip to where I left off last night and begin reading. It's really quite a captivating book. If all the novels you read are like this, I can see why she's so absorbed in them all the time. Although I can't help but feel the itch to read manga in the back of my mind. It's like an addiction at this point. I can't help but prefer manga to prose novels. In the middle of my chapter when I feel a tap on my shoulder. Oh hey Natsuki, what's up? Not much, just doing some reading. Huh? Half expect you to be at home playing video games. Nah, that's my plan for tomorrow. Natsuki chuckles. Now what are you doing here? Oh, I was just checking this out. Natsuki holds up the novel she has in her hand. Red Autumn Ride. Hey, I used to read that. Really? Yeah, I actually had the first couple of volumes at home. Well, this is only the first one. Actually, do you want to borrow my manga when you're... after you're done? I mean, it's not like you really need to do that since I can just go to the library. Oh well, suit yourself. But it is more convenient to do that because I won't have to walk all the way here. So you know what? Just text me when you need one. Yeah. I mean, if that's what you want to do. Wanna sit down? Eh, fine. I wanna get this started anyway. You take a seat next to me when we both start reading our respective books. I occasionally go to see Natsuki in the volume. I vaguely remember what happens in the series, but seeing it again, the memories start coming back. What are you looking at? Natsuki suddenly snaps me out of my thoughts. Oh, nothing. Oof. I go back to Portrait of Markov. Out of the corner I noticed Natsuki peeking at me. Following me up for peeking when she peeks at me. A bit hypocritical, don't you think? You know, I'm actually kind of thirsty. I'm gonna go grab a drink. Want anything? Yeah, can I get, Actually, you'll probably just end up getting me the wrong one. I'll come with you. Alright. Ah, vending machine. Home to some of life's greatest choices. Eventually I settle on a lemon lime soda. Although my decision was fairly quick, the same can't be said for Natsuki, who somehow looks both irritated and thoughtful at the same time. You look like someone who's trying to choose a house to buy, you know? Big decision, isn't it? Oh, shut up. I chuckle a bit as Natsuki continues to look. You know, when you said I would end up getting the wrong one, I thought that meant you knew what you wanted. Well, they don't have what I wanted, okay? Jeez. To say this outburst was unexpected would be a bit of an understatement. Instincts tell me that I should apologize, even though I don't really think that was that rude. I'm sorry? Doki gives me a slight flustered look. It's fine. Though I am paying for it. So I think I have some sort of right to tease. Hudson turns back to machine. I start back and forth a bit before she sighs. Okay, I'll take this one, because I really don't care. I just want to read. We press the button and the soda drops out the bottom of the machine. Drinks in hand, we make our way back to the table. Or at least we would if there weren't some other students sitting at our table. It's a boy and girl, and based on how the guy has his arms around the girl, they're definitely dating. What are they doing here? Natsuki quickly mouths her question to me. No idea. Take my seat and pop off the soda tab. Taking a swig, I returned to Portugal Markov. The eye on the cover stared ominously back at me. Chill went down my spine and I can't help but feel uneasy. Maybe I should have read some manga like usual. I'll go Natsuki at the manga. Sits with her legs crossed, holding her volume up by her face. There's awkwardness in the air that keeps distracting me despite my best attempts at ignoring it. I sneak glances over to the couple. We're both reading it out of some large book, possibly a textbook. Not exactly my idea of a date, but hey, whatever works. We're just about able to ignore them and carrying on reading until the girl's voice rings out. Hey, I think I've seen you guys before. We both look up at her, though she claims to recognize us. I don't think I've seen her before. That festival you guys had, you know, for the poetry thing? Natsuki's look of anger swiftly prompts me to respond. Oh right, what exactly I meant to say here? Talk about an awkward situation. You guys made a cute couple. You smile sweetly. That was a misunderstanding and a half. Her face. That came out of nowhere. No way. We're just friends. Jeez. They both chuckle seeing Natsuki so flustered. Ah, shame. You'd make a good, cute couple. Yeah. Oh. The girl cuts Natsuki off. Okay, babe, we should get going. Ben nods and packs up the books. We both quickly head out the door, leaving Natsuki and I bewildered. I look over at her. There's an expression that's half confused and half embarrassed. Well, that just happened. Yeah. Even with them gone, the awkward feeling remains in the air. But at least it's easier to focus now. I try to pick up from where I stopped. For a couple of minutes reading, I get back into the book, and the embarrassment begins to fade away. The outside starts to dry out as I become more and more invested in the story. I stay like this until I finish a chapter, to which I finally come back to reality. Closing the volume, I look up at Natsuki, who's equally invested in the manga she's reading. Almost done, just a couple of pages. Looks like you're pretty invested. Yeah, it's alright, the characters aren't really that likeable so far. Yeah, I don't remember liking any of them when I started it too. At least some of them do the right things when it counts. Hey, spoilers. Sorry, that just kind of slipped out. Wait, do you still want the second volume? Sure. Alright, I'll bring it on Monday. I don't get how you prefer that creepy book Yuri gave you over manga. Fey Girls is probably way more interesting. Well, I can't deny it's creepy, but you should give it a shot. It's actually pretty intriguing. I'll pass, I don't like horror, so... How about this? I'll read Fey Girls if you read Portrait of Markov. I don't know. Maybe. So he glances at the clock. I've gotta go. Alright, see you Monday then. Yeah, fine. Puts the volume in the bag and heads for the door. As I continue to my book, I can't help but crack a smile at the thought of sharing my manga with her on Monday. Okay, that's just given. We went out to read a book. Bumped into Monica and Natsuki. Patience, that's interesting. This is different. So, I don't get what that symbolizes. That symbolizes something. Another Monday, another week of school. I also didn't get much sleep last night. Fun. Oh well, it's not like I can skip class. Even if I did, Mum would find out and I wouldn't hear the end of it. But I like my free time, so I'll keep my mouth shut and do my homework. Only chat to students fill the hallways as I charge into my school shoes. I wait up for story today, so I arrive at school later than usual. Homeroom starts, so I better get moving. Hey, wait up. Huh? I spin around looking for the source of the voice. Find Natsuki not far behind me. Oh, hey Natsuki. Hey. Do you have that copy of Red Autumn yet? Oh yeah, right here. Open my bag and pull out the manga. She quickly snatches it out of my hand. You have for Fire Girls? It's in the literature club, duh. I don't have it on me. Oh, alright. Dang, I was kind of hoping she had it on her. I was looking forward for something to do in my homeroom. Do you think I'll have enough time to go and grab it? I doubt it. Homeroom starts in like 3 minutes. I checked the clock on the wall. Oh yeah, jeez. What homeroom are you in, by the way? 1C? You? 2B? Didn't know you were a first year. My amazing poem abilities made you think otherwise, didn't they? Can't help but smile a bit at how proud she is in her poetry. Indeed they did. Who's your homeroom teacher? I have Oni Sensei. She's also my English tutor. Ah, I remember her. One of my classmates had her last year. She says they're really strict. Yeah, she is. She freaks out if literally anyone is late. She's almost always late. It's so stupid. Yep, I've heard all the stories. Your homeroom teacher is late sometimes too, but I mean he cuts everyone some slack, so no one really minds. He's pretty chill. Lucky. Anyway, what can I expect from this one? What one? Volume 2. The Taps of Fingers on novel. Duh. Oh right, that one. From what I can remember, it's relatively the same as Parfait Girls. First volume is an intro to the characters, second volume is where things start to pick up. Alright. Suddenly I hear the bell ring. I start over to the clock. 8:40. Oh, we're gonna be late. As he meets the clock, her facial expression mirrors mine. But it's safe to say panic. My goodness, how did we talk? How long did we talk? As soon as your club, yeah, bye. As we're gonna bolt in opposite directions. When I get to my class, I'm one of the last ones to arrive. As per usual, Sakura isn't here yet. Not that I'm complaining, mind you. Without him here, everyone is talking amongst themselves rather than finding their seats. I think I'll drop my stuff off and grab a quick drink. Hey, Echo. There? Oh, Shion. Hey. Just wanted to say I really liked your poem. Poem? Oh, the festival, right. Wait, you forgot already? I've been trying to. Yeah, I don't blame you. Those guys were idiots. You can say that again. Yeah, it's like you guys had to deal with that. That outright messed up your whole getting new members thing. You don't say. Hey, speaking of which, you did say you were going to come to one of our meetings, right? Oh, that? Yeah. That was just to make Monica feel better. I'm not actually going. It clashes with my band practice anyway. Okay, fair enough. It's just unfortunate we couldn't control them, even though it's our club. We only stopped when that one girl yelled at all of them. Oh, Natsuki? Yeah. I wish I hadn't come to that. But oh well, nothing we can do now. Yep. Right, well, time for attendance and Sakura isn't here. Again. First snickers at my little joke. I know, right? Anyway, turns out to the rest of the class. In your seats, everyone, let's take attendance. Everyone breaks up from the groups and takes the seats. I do the same and idly watch her as she takes attendance. About 2 minutes pass before the door opens and walks in Sakura. My apologies. Class had a late night. Besides, it should be illegal to make people wake up before 9. A light laughter follows his chirp. He's certainly not wrong. Alright, it's time to take attendance. Let's see here. Oh, it seems like someone beat me to it. He looks down who smiles proudly in return. So only Imu is absent? As on cue, the door swings open and in walks Emu. Sorry sir, don't worry about it, trust me. I'm not in a position to criticize people for being late. More laughter. That's a prime example of how Sakura is popular and respected among the students. Alright guys, let's get into it. Pull out your notes. A couple of groans come from the back of the class. Yeah, I know, but we've got a lot to cover today. Now, if you've been paying attention, which I hope you have been, you'll know our current focus is on the 20th century Europe, specifically the events leading up to World War I. The question is, what kind of political climates led to war that ended up killing 17 million people? Well, guys, I'm glad you asked, or at least I'll pretend you did. Looks like the lesson has begun. Lesson continues on as normal with nothing out of the ordinary happening. Those are taking questions answered, normal boring classroom stuff. But how typical the lesson is, Sakura energy holds my attention so well that the bell surprises me. A couple of people say goodbye, but most of us just leave, just wave and pick up at Sakura as he picks up his stuff and walks out the door. Finally lunchtime. This is probably my favourite part of the day, excluding the literature club of course. Sorry is in my lunch period, maybe I'll sit with her today. If I can find her, that is. Oh, there she is. They're sitting by the wall on a bench all alone. She's gazing off into the distance, staring at nothing. Maybe I shouldn't disturb her. She seems like she's not in a good mood today. Now we sit with her. Hey, sorry. Well, it seems like I startled her. Guess she didn't see me coming. Oh, hi Echo. Didn't see you there. Sorry about that. I was wondering if you wanted to eat lunch together. Like we used to? Sure, that sounds like fun. Alright, cool. Slay's over and I take a seat next to her. Both of us reach into our bags and pull out our lunches. How's the day been so far? Not bad. Kinda fell asleep in maths class. Sorry, exactly what time did you go to bed last night? That's not important, I was just tired, I swear. I raised an eyebrow. Sorry. Math class is boring. Alright, fair enough. Breathe a sigh of relief. Hey, wait. You were saying you're really sleepy on our walk to school today. And complaining you had a hard time falling asleep? Maybe. Echo, you can't tell me to go to bed early if you're not going to bed early either. That's hypocritical. Fine, you got me. But doesn't change the fact that you need to go to bed earlier. You need to do it too. Okay. How about this? If I go to bed earlier, you do too. Fair enough. Alright, cool. They shouldn't make us come to school so early anyway. Yeah, but if we started late, we'd probably finish in the late afternoon or evening. Oh yeah. Besides, I have Sakura in the mornings and he makes history enjoyable. Don't you like history? It depends on the subject matter. Some time periods are more interesting than others. Yeah, I guess so. What's your favourite time period? Tough question. I really don't know. You? Oh, ancient Greece. I love the Greek gods. Greek are cool. Wait, no, the Roman Empire. Yeah, their culture is so interesting. Didn't the Romans just steal their culture from the Greeks? I take it back, ancient Greece is the best. Can't help but smile, so always as bubbly as ever. Well, there's the bell. See you at the club. Bye. Wait, what? We didn't even see the club? Our character didn't even go to the club. We didn't even get to see what happened to the club. The literature club, the best part of my day. The week is dragged by really slow, but frankly it's Friday today. That excitement that looms over you the entire day is both a blessing and a curse. A blessing in the sense you're home free once school's over, but a curse in the sense that it makes the day seem a lot longer than usual. Oh well, no sense in complaining. Excuse me. If I remember correctly, Natsuki said she had a poem she wanted to show me. It took a bit of coaxing in the beginning, but I've got to the point with Natsuki where she'll actually take my constructive criticism. She's very stubborn when it comes to her poems and writing style, so this is a big step forward. At least for me it is. I'm not completely sure if the others are on good terms with Natsuki at the moment. Ever since the festival, things have been kinda tense. It's eased up a bit, yeah, but it's still there. I don't really know how to deal with it, though I don't think anyone does, so for now we're kinda stuck. A bit of walking, I've reached the clubroom door and find myself hesitating to open it. You know, I kinda don't feel like dealing with all the tension in the club today. And I'm suddenly feeling tired. Maybe I'll just... Whoa. I jump back startled. Suki sticks her head out the door with a confused look on her face. Hey, you coming or what? You were just standing there like an idiot. Oh, am I? I sigh. Well, not in the back now. Yeah, I'll be right in. Well, hurry up, we don't have all day. I hear ya. Walk in the club and I'm greeted by the same old sight. Monica told me sorry. At the front, Yuri's reading at one of the desks and Natsuki's lost somewhere in the closet. Pops up a minute later with a piece of paper in her hand. Yeah, take a look at this one. But dear, a beaten down path in between the trees. As I walk along, all of a sudden I see a deer in the thicket staring back at me. He strides his antlers like a crown. His soft brown fur that blends in with the ground. His gentle hooves that don't make a sound. He's the king of the forest and I must bow down. A deer in the thicket staring back at me. He turns around and runs into the trees. Not stuck on a path, allowed to roam free. Oh, how I wished that were me. Yeah, it's cool. What do you think? Not bad at all. He smiles proudly. I think I get the symbolism. The deer represents a sort of desire to be free, to follow your passions, yeah? Yeah, that's about right. I see. I like symbolism. Is this your first time writing about anything nature related? Yeah, why? Well, this is just my opinion. I feel like you could have been a bit more descriptive. What do you mean? Well, what really makes your poems unique is how they convey complex ideas with simple words and phrases. But nature, if you look at it from a certain angle, isn't really all complex, it's just pretty. And when describing something pretty, typical descriptive words would work better. Again, nature wasn't the primary focus of the poem, but I think more descriptive words would have added to it. You know what I mean? Natsuki looks at me puzzledly. Strangely enough, I don't see any anger in her expression, just more skepticism. Finally, she speaks up. Since when did you become a poem expert? What are you talking about? Are you kidding me? You sound like Monica there. Not gonna lie, I didn't expect that. But what can I say? You've had an effect on me. Oh really? How so? Well, you taught me to look at your poems more constructively, and my style is very much like yours. Well, I'd be lying if I said I hadn't been listening to your constructive feedback. So yeah, I find myself smiling. Handed back the poem. Hey, you want to read some Parfait Girls or something? Sure. Who would like rabbit? Usual spot? Yep. Gotcha. She goes over to sit by the wall while I grab the book from the front of the bag. Which volume are you on, by the way? 8 or 9? I can't remember. 8? Yeah. I sit down, opening a novel to where I left off the night before. Hey, I remember you mentioning that you'd be open to baking some more or something. I'm free tomorrow, so like, if you'd want to. Yeah, I'd love to. Really? Of course, I had a blast baking with you during the festival. I'd be glad to do it again. Yeah, that sounds great. What time do you want to come over? 2? Would that work? Works just fine. Okay, cool. Okay, right. Now, where were we? Okay, everyone, I'd like to come to the front. I have an idea you guys might want to hear. Alright, never mind, I guess. I swear, she timed it perfectly just to mess with us. I can do a shrug, and Natsuki and I join Yuri and Sori in the front of the room. So guys, as you know, Halloween's coming up pretty soon. So Sori and I were talking and she suggested we could have a Halloween party. Thoughts? A Halloween party? How many people are we talking exactly? Oh, just us. It's more like a get-together than a full-blown party. Yeah, we could all dress up, play games and share ghost stories. Or better yet, we could all write horror poems and share them. I see a slight flicker in Yuri's eyes when Monica mentions horror poems. I think that could be fun if you guys want to, that is. Suki sighs. Do they have to be horror poems? Well, it is Halloween, isn't it? If you really want to now, so you can write something different. No, it's fine, I can manage. It's just we haven't shared poems since the festival. As predicted, the club goes silent, the tension of the air is painfully apparent, and all it took was the mention of the festival. Laurie and I exchange a glance before Monica finally breaks the awkward silence. That is true. Well, I guess this will be where we start that up again. Marco's voice begins to trail off but I start talking before the club devolves into another awkward silence. What about food? Good question, Echo. Echo and I could bake some cookies. Echo, does that sound good? Yeah, that sounds fine, I'm down. Great, how about drinks? Yuri? With me? I guess I could bring some refreshments. Excellent, thank you, Yuri. Sorry, and I will bring chips and things like that. I have one question, Marco. Yeah, what is it? Where would we be having the party? Right here in the club room. Wait. Assuming we'll be having the party while it's dark out, wouldn't the school be closed? Yes, it will be. After seeing the devious grin on her face, I finally get it. Oh. Yeah, I'm down. Let's do it. You guys couldn't possibly be suggesting we break into the school. Bingo. Sayori. Monica, you let Sorry talk you into this? Well, truth be told, that's the one part I'm not particularly keen on. Maybe we could have it at one of your houses, Natsuki? No way, my dad would never let me have a party at our house. Come on, screw you having at our houses, let's break into the school. Ooh, we could get in so much trouble. Come on, Yuri, live a little. Besides, you know how creepy it'll be school during the night? You can't compare that to hosting at one of our houses. Yeah, Echo's right, the school will be perfect. No, sorry, I never took you for a rule breaker. I'm actually kind of impressed. Sorry smiles a devilish grin. Yeah, Sorry's always had a mischievous side to her. Don't be so mean. Alright, sorry, you know I'm right though. Sorry begins jokingly pouting and citing a smile for me. Oof. If you guys really insist. Well, if everyone's okay with it, then I suppose the school will do. Oh, before I forget, Yuri. Yes? Do you think you could do something with the atmosphere related for the party, like you did with the festival? Closes her eyes and takes a breath. Yes, of course. I won't exactly be like the festival, if that's alright. Yep, no problem. We'll sort out the finer details later, so don't worry. The poems, ghost stories, food, and what else? Ooh, costumes. Ah yes, costumes. Thank you, Sayori. Ugh, do we have to? Come on, please. It'll be fun, I swear. Fine, I'll dress up. Thank you. I can't wait to see what everyone comes up with. It will surely be a sight to see. There's a general murmur of agreement between everyone. Alright, well, I think that's about it. And would you look at that, right in time. Good talk today, guys. See you all later. Oh wow, that was an abrupt end. That was very abrupt. It's Saturday. Natsuki's coming over today and I'm stressing out like it's a festival all over again. Mainly just because my house is a mess. Alright, well, I have an hour before it gets here. I better get to cleaning. Or not. I reluctantly head to the door to let Natsuki in. Hey, you're an hour early. So, what does it matter? Well, I step out to the doorway and point towards my living room. I was gonna clean was being the keyword. Okay, I see your point. All is messy. Oh, be quiet. She laughs, jokingly jabs me in the arm. Alright, well, come on, we don't have all day. I'm coming. As he steps in and heads straight for the kitchen. She wastes no time plopping her bag of supplies down and getting straight to work. We've got everything we need, so we don't need to go shopping this time. Yeah. What else are we making exactly? I was thinking cookies this time. I love cupcakes, but let's switch it up a bit. Sounds good to me. Alright, can you do the frosting? I'll do the dough. Why can't I do the dough? But I don't trust you with the dough. Besides, frosting is the best part of the cookies. I don't see why you're complaining. Alright, fine. Frosting needs powdered sugar and butter. And milk. Yes, and milk. Mix the sugar and butter first, then beat the milk and don't do it all at once. I hear ya. I reach into the bag and pull out the necessary ingredients. Trace it under the oven, by the way. I figured. Just making sure. Pull a large mixing bowl out of the cupboard and begin mixing the frosting. Sugar and butter, just like she said. Beat the milk. Once it's finally done, she grabs some pumpkin-shaped cookie cutters from her bar and begin making little pumpkin-shaped cookies. That's a lot less dough than last time. Well, it's only for 4 of us. We don't have to cater for the entire crowd this time. Thank goodness. You could say that again. Have you noticed how tense the club has been? Of course I have. Anyone with half a brain could. It's all because of that stupid festival. Ugh, the festival. We share a groan. Thanks for sticking up for me though. I know I was being mean to Monica and I'm not proud of it. Well, you apologised, yeah? I did, but everyone's still so awkward. Yeah, that is a problem. I'd say give it time. The Halloween party is a couple of days. I'm sure the evening will be less tense after a night of partying. I guess you're right. It just sucks that we have to deal with all of this. You can say that again. I do appreciate it though. It was really nice of you. Natsuki looks up to me. Eyes meet only for a split second before he turns away. Don't mention it. Ding. Looks like the cookies are done. Guess that means I better get back to frosting. Yeah, let me see how you're doing. Walks over to my workstation and inspects the bowl. Not bad. Practice makes perfect, eh? Lily snickers and jokingly rolls her eyes. Adding food coloring now, I'll get to work on the chocolate. On it. Took about 20 minutes when Natsuki and I finally finished frosting and decorating the cookies so they look like little pumpkins. The sheet of cookies laid out on the tray, Natsuki and I take a step back and admire our hard work. The best part of cooking, admiring your creation. Isn't the best part eating it? Actually, yeah, you're right. Speaking of which, Natsuki snatched the cookie off the tray and shoves it in her mouth. Hey, I thought those were for the party. Natsuki smiles at me. Fine, I'm just taking the one. Go ahead, they won't know. I grab a cookie and take a bite out of it. My goodness, I outdid myself with this frosting. Natsuki jabs me in the arm. Hey, screw you. I laugh and Natsuki joins in. We grab one more cookie, we start packing away. Alright, Echo, I'll see you later. I'll take the cookies and I'll meet you in school tomorrow, okay? Oh, I thought I was going to walk with you from your house. Nah, I'll meet you in school. Okay. She starts off and I close the door behind her. Well, that was a bit weird. Oh well, I still had fun. Man, I really need to find more excuses for us to bake together. That was a short day and a bit abrupt ending. It was just like, I can walk you. No. We know why. I think it should have died. That refreshing crisp in the air, the vibrant flurry of red and orange and yellow light swinging down from the treetops. It's definitely autumn. With autumn comes Halloween. But I'm not into horror as much as someone like Yuri. I've always enjoyed Halloween. It gives a good excuse to indulge in all things horror, not to mention prank friends. Man, Sora and I used to go all out on each other when it came to Halloween pranks. Speaking of which, she's late as usual. Sorry, there you are. Hurry up or we'll miss out on all the fun. I'm going as fast as I can. I took a little nap after school, so I was putting on my costume. A little nap, huh? Something tells me this nap was more than just a cat nap. Well, you still look pretty nice at least. A cowgirl, huh? The Halloween twist on it has a really cool vibe to it. You look great as well, Echo. Haven't seen you in a costume for ages. It really brings back memories. Yeah, thanks. Yeah. Can you believe that I actually put effort into this? Laughed to myself. There I was thinking I'd outgrown Halloween, yet here I am. Well, you have to. It's Halloween after all. I just wonder what the others are going to look like. The question lingers in my head as we make our way to school. Along the way, I spot a couple of people who are also dressed up. One guy who doesn't look too out of the ordinary, brown, fedora, red and green sweaters. In his gloves is the giveaway is a row of blades. On closer inspection, his face is charred and burned, impressive makeup to say the least. That's Freddie Mercury. Ray flinches as she passes him. Yeah, I don't like to look at that guy. I bet he'll give me nightmares. Whether that's an intentional pun or not is up for debate. Ooh, look at them, Echo. Albert grin as I see Story pointing to. A group effort with one person in a brown Great Dane dog onesie. Next to him stands a nervous-looking guy with shaggy brown hair, with a confident-looking blonde man leads the pack, accompanied by 2 women. Hey, Scooby-Doo! There's a pretty big contrast from the costume we saw beforehand. The road to school feels more like a parade with varying characters ranging from horror to cute, western to eastern. A creepy looking pale girl with jet black hair covering her face ambles past us without a word, so he clings to me. Why do people have to dress up so scarily? Well, it is Halloween. I know. It's just that some of these costumes and the makeup are so convincing. I squeeze her hand gently. Sorry, but just people having fun. Look, I'll say hello to the next one and you see they're just celebrating Halloween. There's nothing to be afraid of. Doesn't look very convinced, but nods anyway. Next person that walks by doesn't look too scary. Kinda looks like a janitor with dark overalls and an expressionless white mask. Oh, I don't know that one. A janitor with... Oh, is that... Oh, that is... I know who that is. Oh, what's his name? And he has a knife as well. Sure, the mask is unsettling a bit, but at least he... Okay, never mind, he's got a huge knife. Oh, because he just breathes. What's his name? White mask Jack, he just breathes. And he always watches. Oh, what's his name? Nice costume. The masked man doesn't reply, although he does stop walking now. He's just standing there, wordlessly looking at us. I don't think this is doing so any favours. You are on your way to a party? No response. He tilts his head as his fingers fiddle with the hilt of the knife. Well, he tugs my sleeve and the man carries on walking. Mike, no. I don't know, is it M something? Maybe he was a Marine. Sure, let's go with that. Oh, Michael Myers, that's it. School grounds look completely different at night, with the lights outside, the usual noises absence, and the building has a totally different vibe. I can't help but shiver slightly as we draw near. Crazy how the hustle and bustle of the place really brings it to life. With all that gone, the sleeping school looks like a typical haunted building you see in horror movies. The windows devoid of any light are sinister and uninviting. The faint light of the moon basks the ground in an ethereal glow. Either way, you must be the only students here who's breaking into the school to celebrate Halloween. Hardly the most wilder place to break into, but the sight in front of me confirms it's perfect for the festival. Echo? Don't tell me you're scared, Echo. Hey, you are too. I puff up my chest out in a comedic display of Banks bravado. I'm not. She playfully rolls her eyes. If you say so. By the way, where are the others? Right behind you. I can't help but let out a yelp of surprise as an unexpected voice causes me to jump out of my skin. Meanwhile, Sora is in a furious fit of giggling, shaking with laughter. Hey, what's so funny? Don't tell me you weren't scared either. I saw her coming. Monica holds an expression torn between sympathy and amusement. There you go, but it was too good of an opportunity to pass up. You should have seen your reaction. Full of face. Very funny. Nice costume, by the way. She does a twirl. Thank you. I wasn't sure what to go with in the end. Felt weird putting a costume on. Can't remember the last time I did something for Halloween. I'm guessing it's the first time you broke into a school in her. You shouldn't be proud of that, Echo. Come on. Where's your rebellious teenage spirit? You're a witch after all, aren't they meant to get up to mischief? Hey, come on, it'll be lots of fun, no one will find out. In all the excitement preparing for the Halloween event, I totally forgot that Monica was the perfect student. Although the thought of breaking in, especially in school, must be completely foreign to her. Still, sometimes you've got to have a little fun. Today of all days as well. A worryingly smile works away onto her face, just for today. As it turns out, breaking into school is kinda easy. Oh, we just got lucky. We managed to find a window that's unlocked. The interior of the darkened school looks as spooky as the exterior. My imagination is doing me no favours. Every sound that we make seems exceedingly unwelcoming, like they stumbled into a den of monsters. Even with a story Monica knew, I can't help but feel uneasy. I was all for the idea of breaking in, but now we're actually inside. I'm only drawing on how creepy the darkened schools really are. That's where I heard a rumor that a couple of years ago a student committed seppuku in this building. She hanged herself? I shiver as I simultaneously try to block out the memory and remember more of it. Now, that wasn't it. She disappeared one day. No tracer, almost like her very being was just deleted. Gone just like that. I mentally shake myself. No, that didn't happen. These are just silly rumors that school kids like to spread to creep each other out. But a part of me can't help but imagine, what if it actually did happen? Would her ghost still be roaming these very halls, twisted with vengeance and prowling for victims? What if? Here we are. Monika's voice snaps me up my spectral spiral. We're outside the club room and I can spot Yuri and Natsuki inside, pouring over a pumpkin carving. It's a shame we're doing it in this room. Yeah, why? Well, it's Halloween, right? The classroom opposite us is where the student hung herself. A freezing Monika winks at me, opening the door. Hey guys, you two look great. Maybe brushes like she's gone for some sort of gothic vampire outfit, which giving you a taste in horror and poetry is really good fit. Thank you, Monika. Oh, sorry, I have completely misread. Why are you breaking the school? Are you going to hear a little girl's voice saying wanna play and your friends disappear and you enter the opposite giant's bathroom and fight a giant spider? Maybe, I don't know. Why are pumpkin? We're in here for a Halloween event. I've completely missed chat. Yeah, sorry about that. It's quite enjoyable to express my love for horror in this way. Poems are, of course, gratifying to write, but this makes a nice change. Troy wanders over, trying to figure out what you're meant to be. Are you, a vampire? Yes, a gothic one in the veins of Adrian Rice's vampires. It's not too dark, is it? Relax, Yuri, it's a Halloween. It's pretty much a day dedicated to horror. It's fitting. I really like yours as well. Natsuki, pretty spooky. That should be a name for the day. Sorry. Where the heck are you? Natsuki. That's your new name. It's super fitting. Natsuki looks at Monika and you're in desperate plead. Yeah, no response. She sighs deeply and starts up again. Sorry. Yeah. That is literally the stupidest thing I've heard all day. That's a bad name. It really is. Everyone but Sorry breaks out into laughter. Hey, that's super mean. Sorry, but it's the truth. Oh, no. Oh, I skipped some. Okay. You really put me on a spot here, Natsuki. To her credit, at least you didn't call her Natsuki. The Halloween cover of the song. Yeah, the Halloween cover is good. Echo. Sorry, I really can't deny Sorry her moment of glory. Fine, but if only if I get to give her a dumb nickname too. Wait, Sorry, what exactly are you? A cowgirl, right? He tips her hat and adopts a southern cowboy drawl. It's high noon. Well, not a very good one. You want to hear a Ghost River has absolutely nothing to do with this? Sure. There's silence for a moment. If you listen closely, you can almost hear the tumbleweeds going by. Fitting for a cowboy, at least. Sorry? It's midnight. It's high moon, then. You've been watching too many biscotti westerns, huh? Sorry. Biscotti? Now I'm just hungry. This is part of the reason why I like Halloween. It really brings everyone together, even if the premise of the festival is a bit dark. I figured you like Halloween the most, Yuri. Pretty much day dedicated to horror. Although it was pretty great seeing a skeleton, a cowboy, a vampire, and a witch all in the same room. Not exactly every day you'd get to see that. I just remember all the silly things we get up to, all those pranks and scary movies. Yeah, it's pretty silly, but that's what makes it fun. But I can't wait to scare you all with my ghost story. It's gonna be the best. Aw, not spooky. Please don't make it too scary. We've already passed a bunch of people in terrifying outfits on the way here. These horrible guys with a glove made of knives. Oh, that's Scissors hands. Yuri smiles softly in the surprise she recognizes the character. Oh, that's not Scissors Arms, that's Freddie Mercury. You won't sleep well tonight, will you, Sorry? Sorry. Can't make any promises. You all share a collective laugh as Sorry pouts. Speaking of festivals, I brought something that I believe would contribute to the intoxicating nature of the mysterium of Halloween. It's rather delicate, but since it's a special occasion, Yuri sends out a slender black wine bottle out of her bag. Its glass takes on a luring shine beneath the fluorescent lights. I was able to find a nice charant. Yuri? Is that apple cider, Yuri? No, I think that's wine. I've done something wrong again, haven't I? I don't think alcoholic drinks are allowed in school grounds now, are they? Not to mention we're underage anyway. Although it's never really stopped anyone from drinking. I'm sorry, I just thought that we're trespassing anyway. I don't know what I was thinking, and the atmosphere is ruined too. It's fine, at least you didn't bring it during a regular club meeting. Just be careful not to let anyone catch you with it. I'll have to admit though, you're the last person I would have expected to bring something like that here. Yuri must be under the influence of the witching hour or something. There's still an hour or so until the witching hour. If I was new to a clan called the Knuckles clan lived peacefully, they were guided by a pacific guided by a passive leader known as Grandma. She had a child called Systema male and a grandchild called Particular female. When she passed away, Pacific could control the clan and guided it towards the path of war. Interesting. I know I butchered the names. I'm not good at names. You know what I mean. It's okay. Let's add to the story. A story? No, the one we'll be telling people later tonight? Hey, you better leave that spooky stuff out of it. Nope. It's alright. That's spooky. Alright, cut it out, you two. To be honest, I'm a bit curious about the wine tastes. Oh, come on, aren't you supposed to be the responsible one here? You're right. Casts a wistful gaze at the wine as she says that, though. Sorry, and Natsuki seemed to be glancing at the bottle curiously as well. Yuri hesitatingly stows it back in her bag. Okay, everyone. Let's move along to the main event, shall we? Who wants to share their poem first? And I think that's a good cliffhanger there. 10 o'clock is where I call it. But this should be a very quick cliffhanger for next stream. So we'll continue this next stream. Let me think. I don't know when my next Doki stream will be. I know. What we streamed so far? We've done Doki, Alvarion, Doki, Sea of Thieves, Doki again. Oh, do you want me to? Yeah, you can continue the story, and then we'll finish up after your story. I'll just speak in the meantime. So we'll do something. Yeah, we can do. Yeah, tomorrow. I'll try to stream tomorrow. Tomorrow. I can't be up too late tomorrow because I've got to be up early the next day. We haven't done Supermarket Sim in a while. Although actually I'll wait until Wednesday to do Supermarket together. So we could do Alvarion. Maybe I do a double stream tomorrow. Do Alvarion in the morning and maybe something else in the evening. Although there is a game I want to do. We've got they're on sale at the moment. It's Somber. That's a horror game. It's a psychological horror. So I wouldn't mind giving that a go. Now what else? Anything else on sale? No. Dark Souls. You, Me and Her, Cult of the Lamb. Yeah, so we'll do Sunday's End Review, Chiller's Art. Let's start from the beginning. 3,000 years ago, a clan called the Knuckles Clan lived. 3,000 years ago, a clan called the Knuckles Clan lived peacefully. They were guided by a pacifist leader known as Grandma. She had a child called Pacificama, male, and then a grandchild called Tika, female. When she passed away, Pacifica took control of the clan and guided it towards the path of war. The clan found the 7 Chaoses and the controller. The 7 Chaoses and the controller. The clan wanted to take the Chaos, but Tika found the guardian of the 7 Chaos before them. Tika befriended the guardian and tried to warn him about the upcoming attack. Yeah, so we can do. We've also got Satunegari Chess School. That's also supposed to be a good one. As a psychological horror. I don't know how much of psychological horror. Tika's words were in vain because her father and his clan went to steal the Chaos. The Guardian used the power of the Chaos to eradicate the clan. Tika survived and used the controller's power to steal herself and the Guardian inside of it. Interesting. Yeah, it's called Satunegari Chess School, which is another psychological horror. As well as teachers meet classmates, engage with mini chess battle. After class, go on dates, explore around the school. Utilize your fully functional flip phone to burst into being ghosts, haunting an ancient pyramid. 3,000 years later, the only survivor of the clan found himself in the pyramid and was possessed by the ghosts of Basilifa himself. Oh, never mind. It's not bad so far. Although I will admit, the Sunni chess school contains violence, stabbing, and characters covered in blood. Well, that sounds bad. I will admit, so far it doesn't sound too bad. That's definitely interesting. So they attack the Chaos deity, try to take control of them. They then failed, proceeds to get cursed. The girl then seals herself and the Guardians in the controller. And one of the guys 3,000 years later goes back and gets possessed by the original dude who led the war. Well, led the attack. Interesting. Well, thank you for sharing that. This is the story of Sonic Adventure, but I added my part of the Knuckles clan becoming ghosts and Knuckles becoming possessed. Oh, see, I'm not too well versed in Sonic, so I didn't pick up on that. Interesting. I do think the becoming ghosts and becoming possessed is definitely cooler. It adds a bit more to it. I like that. Yeah, thank you for sharing that. It was nice. So yeah, if you're interested in keeping up to date with my streams and whatnot, I've got a Discord that you can join. You can use exclamation my Discord to join over on Twitch, or you can go also in the description of my YouTube videos. And if you consider following on Twitch and subscribe on YouTube, that would be greatly appreciated. And if you already have done so, thank you very much. I very much appreciate it, helping me build up an audience, which in turn helps me get me out to more people, which You know, it's always a good thing. As I like to give this as a nice chill place to hang out. Anyway, goodbye and thank you for watching. Have a good night.